Yo, I was watching the amazing digital circus the other day, and I know right away I had to make this video. This time, I'm trying something new. We'll be ranking these characters on a hear me out iceberg. This iceberg is 4 levels deep. The deeper down it goes, the harder it will be for me to convince you that these clowns are baddies. Let's get it on. The first level of the iceberg is the barely a clown level. So these are clowns that are barely a clown. If someone walks in on you watching this part of the video, they'll assume that you're still healthy and a productive member of society. And who better to start off this list than the one and only Harley Quinn. There are so many versions of her out there, so I'll be focusing on the top few versions that I think are the baddest. For this first spot, we've got the Margot Robbie's version. This Harley Quinn needs no introduction. She pretty much jump-started puberty for a whole generation. She is perfectly casted. She's seductive, yet playful. She's got a sense of humor.
Sorry, I'm late. Let's go number 2.
Even her happiness is infectious. Some people say that she is not even a clown anymore. She is a modern punk now. But you see, being a clown is not about what you wear. It's a state of mind. It's the fact that she goes from being a psychiatrist to being in love with a green Morbius. That makes her a real clown. Look, every generation has a genius. Nikola Tesla, Leonardo da Vinci, the guy that decided to put Harley Quinn in a fishnet and short shorts. Seriously, we haven't had a clown this fashionable since that one time Ronald McDonald put on a tux. The reason I like pigtails now is because of her and that trip I took to Barbados. But mostly her. But with every new iteration, this version of Harley becomes more and more independent and just a little less and less seductive. But that first movie, when she was licking everything, that's still peak. That was when this version of her was at her freakiest. Like having your hero get a lucky you tattoo above the Clussy is crazy work. She is definitely that one character that can match anybody's freak. Suicide Squad Harley is a baddie. Next on the barely a clown level, we've got the iconic freaky symbol of the Borderlands series, Mad Moxxi. This woman's got a resume. Michael's been on the grind. Moxxi is the businesswoman, entrepreneur, and an unhinged, sexy clown. Not only does Moxxi have one of the most exaggerated proportions ever, second to only Katie from Goat Story, but they also had to stuff this lady into a corset. The Borderlands series is truly amazing because it gave us a cabaret, gunslinger, steampunk, clown baddie. But that's not all. True beauty comes from within. Inside Moxxi's seemingly freaky exterior lies an even freakier side. She's got at least 4 children with multiple baby daddies, 3 husbands, 1 died, 1 killed, 1 divorced, and countless boyfriends and girlfriends. She's got an insatiable appetite for someone at the age of 40, 44 or 52 is unconfirmed. She is old enough to know better, but young enough to start a gladiatorial death match to find her next husband. She is everything you need. The MILF, the widow, the cougar. Last on the barely a clown level, we've got the cult favorite jester, Harle or Harley from Chrono Cross. There is no official pronunciation of her name, so I'm just gonna call her Harley because I like it more. I'm not even going to pretend to understand the plot of this game. All I know is that this game's got a hot French jester. Harley is playful, mischievous, and a flirt. Combine this with her French accent, which I don't even get to hear because, you know, there is no voice acting. And I'm telling you, these Z and Zat are going to be the end of me. Her outfit is also pretty cool. Her pants are see-through. But what's cooler is the fact that she was parented by 6 dragon gods. That's right, I've been tricking y'all. She's not even human. All this time, together, we've been thirsting over a sentient, magical entity. Harley is a jester baddie. Alright, moving on to the next level, we've got the regular clowns level. These are regular clowns. If you're still with me here, then you are at least curious about the hunk. And to start this level off, we've got the girl that started this whole classy meme, Geiru Toneido from the video game Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Spoiler ahead, by the way. This woman looks too good to be a clown. Heels, dress, and wings. Boy, we found ourselves an angel that honk. I've never expected suspenders to be such an OP piece of attire. No wonder the grandpa from Up backed such a baddie. Well, back in the day. Like, literally, if you're mid, just become a balloon artist. Also, she likes to talk in balloon puns. 1, 2, balloon. Balloon me, baby. But you see, Geiru is smarter than you think. She showed up to court dressed as a sexy clown, and the whole justice system almost crumbled. She was manipulating the jury with her cuteness. Even the judge was fighting his demon. She even pulled a glove move like it's the OJ trial. And yes, I know she's a fake cutie, but leave me. I don't want to be saved. But of course, in the end, justice prevails. The truth comes out that her boobs are fake, and also that she suffocated her master with udon dough. Choke me, mommy. In the end, Geiru is more than just a classy meme. She actually uses her upbeat exterior to hide her pain. She's actually closer to this meme. Still a baddie though? Moving on. There are many qualities that make up a good clown. Cheerfulness, sense of humor, and above all else, thickness. Next on the regular clown level, we've got Lola Pop from the video game ARMS. Nintendo was cooking with this one. Bright, colorful, feet so large it would put Tarantino in a coma? Well, yes, Nintendo. I'd like my hot clown in a turtleneck, please. She's got a candy themed character design which explains all the kick. Seriously, a clown turned pro fighter with an Aunt Fanny level trunk? That's peak. And that's not all. They literally gave her the ability to instant BBW. And I get that her theme is dessert and all, but her design is beyond sweet. It's lickable. Lola is peak hot clown design. Next, we've got another one of my favorite versions of Harley Quinn, the original version from the 1992 Batman the Animated Series. There is just something about being the original version that makes her special. It's like when your friend tells you, "Oh my god, dude, I have the biggest crush on Sydney Sweeney, man." And you're just like, "Huh, that's cute. I'm crushing on Professor McGonagall." Well, back in the day, there's no wonder Harley became such an instant fan favorite. She's sweet on the outside but dangerous on the inside, like a chocolate-covered nuclear warhead. She has this playful quality to her that makes everything seems comedic. Even smacking someone's head in, and being a former gymnast, well, she's flexible. Original Harley is also a hopeless romantic. And by hopeless, I mean this girl is addicted to toxic relationships. She's like a pickup truck that will only run on one type of fuel, the Mr. J Premium. She's the OG Stockholm Syndrome enjoyer. It just goes to show that you really cannot underestimate the loyalty of the mentally unstable. I wanna say I can fix her or that I can treat her better than he can, but deep down, I know she doesn't want to be fixed. And also, whatever is wrong with her is way hotter anyway.
Don't you want to rev up your Harley? Vroom, vroom.
Ready to go. Alright, last on the regular clown level, and you're gonna think I've lost my mind, but hear me out, it's not as crazy as you think. Ronald McDonald. And no, I have not switched side, but while doing research for this video, I realized that there are just a crazy amount of girls cosplaying Ronald McDonald. There is just something about the greasy, oily smell of a fast food restaurant that makes bitches wanna pull their ass out. So it got me thinking, what if Ronald McDonald is a girl? After careful consideration, I realized that this clown would be one of the incredible, the absolute wifey. So let me tell you about this hypothetical female Ronald McDonald, which we will be referring to as Ronalda McDonald from now on. First off, I can't believe I have not noticed this before, but Ronalda is a redhead, bro. And you know what they say about redheads? They're pretty? Now, it's hard to speculate about the personality of a character that doesn't really exist, but using my expert logical thinking, I deduced that Miss Ronalda McDonald must be a cheeky, silly, teasing type, or what the Japanese call hiyakasu dere. Like, they'll tease you if they like you. It is not crazy to think that Ronaldo McDonald would be wifey. First, child-friendly, kids menu, playground. She's good with children. I'll have 12 kids with her just for those crazy in-store birthday parties. Second, McDonald's a family restaurant. She's family-oriented. My whole family already loves her anyway. My niece loves McDonald's. My grandma loves McDonald's. I love McDonald's. Plus, she's an educated woman. This girl graduated from Hamburger University. That's a real place, by the way. What's more, according to McDonald lore, all the mascots live in McDonald land. Bro, this girl's a land owner. I'm about to become a stay-at-home husband for real. And the madness doesn't stop, because in this McDonald land, the real Ronald has magical powers. He can summon food and open portals to another world. So technically, Ronaldo would be a magical girl. Another thing people don't realize is that if you're dating Ronaldo, you're not dating a mascot anymore. You're dating a celebrity. This lady is globally recognizable. She can have you hanging out with her minions, Sweetie, Cardi B, BTS. Also, the real Ronald McDonald used to star in a kids show before he made it mainstream. So the female version of that, Ronaldo, is basically Sabrina Carpenter. It is not unrealistic. In fact, let me tell you realistically how the first date between Ronaldo and I could look like. So I'm just chilling, enjoying the absolute best god-tier premium coffee in the Mid Cafe, when in the corner of my eye, I spot those high-calorie dense buns. I've never seen a clown so perfect. Her incredible Big Macs and suspiciously perfect McNuggets are staring at me. At that moment, I know I want to have her Happy Meal for the rest of my life. And that's when I make my approach. I say, "Girl, you are the most beautiful clown mascot I've ever seen in my entire life. Please be mine, and I'll give you all the ketchup packets in the world." She turns me down, but I do not give up, determined to run through her drive-thru at all costs. I show up every day until she put a smile on and agrees to go on a date with me. Then we get to know each other and she opens up to me. I learn things about her that I didn't know before, like how, yes, the McRib is in fact really a myth, but the McMidriff is 100% real. Until one thing led to another and we ended up at her place. She lives in the Golden Arches. I'm so excited to finally enjoy my comfort food that, needless to say, she supersized me. We turn on the jingle to set the mood, flip the meat and say, "I'm loving it." Whew. If that's not true love, I don't know what is. And now we get to the fun part. The next level of the iceberg is the killer clown level. If you still with me here, then you are willing to risk your well-being for glory. Your dedication to clown baddies is unmistakable. Alright, continuing with the gender bending trend, here's another character that, if their chromosome gains an extra leg, would be an instant baddie. Pennywise. I know, just hear me out. We'll call this hypothetical character Miss Pennywise, pronoun she, it. Again, it's pretty hard to assume the personality of a character that doesn't really exist, but I'll assign to her what the Japanese call Mayadere, like a villain type that softens after they fall in love. And yes, I know that Miss Pennywise is an ancient cosmic being that eats children, but when you really think about it, her many evil abilities are actually what make her the cream of the crop of hot clowns. But with one caveat, you must be able to control her or she'll just use her power to eat children. And that, turns out, is surprisingly easy. In the movie, it got his power from fear. So the main characters defeated him by yelling mean things at him until this dude became a raisin and then they just squeeze his heart. Which means that for Miss Pennywise, if you want to keep her indefinitely in this form, all you've got to do is maintain just the right amount of constant gaslighting and rage baiting. Always keep your girls between a pre-Voldemort and a full berserk, fellas. And then you can enjoy her many abilities, like her first ability, being a redhead, or her shape-shifting ability, which basically lets you enter her creator sim mode. Reality can be whatever I want. Or her ability to stretch her mouth wide. Also in the movie, when Pennywise is about to attack, this dude would just drool, which is so gross. Anyway, me and Miss Pennywise, we're about to recreate that one scene from Sinners. You know which one? Her other hot abilities include immortality, so she wants sag, size alteration, so I can get my own mouth lady, and the ability to generally be toxic. You know, mind control, hypnosis, showing you your worst fear and such. Nothing you can't already find on Tinder. I mean, what can I say? I love my girl from the drain. Next, we've got the last gender bent character on this list. This character has a special place in my heart because I used to go on adventures with this dude, Cicera from Skyrim, the female version, or as I like to call her, Cicera. So canonically, Cicera is this delusional, manic, schizo jester assassin, and if you spare his life during the questline, then this dude will reappear and declare himself your BFF. So once again, for our hypothetical Cicera, I'm going to bend reality to my will, Alien X style, and declare that she is definitely what the Japanese refer to as yandere. Like, she'll appear to be cute and delicate, but she'll go crazy real quick for her lover. Again, you really can't underestimate the loyalty of the mentally unstable. And Cicera also makes me realize how much you can get away with if you are a cute girl. Like, I like taking the real Cicera as a companion because he's got good stats, but sometimes this guy is just so annoying. His voice is really high, he's always telling jokes, and his dance move is scaring all the way the baddies. But all it takes is one beautiful mod and I'm all like, what a lovely voice you have. You are so funny, tell me more. Dance for me, baby. Hey, what are you doing, Step Cicero?
Poor Cicero is stuck. Can't you see?
Now, usually race swapping makes me feel weird, but this time I'm okay with it because it gave us an ABG Harley Quinn from the show Batman Caped Crusader. In the age where Harley Quinn is becoming more and more conventionally attractive, I'm really glad to see this version of her embracing her clown side. And much like every other Harley, she's a flirt, but she has a calmer and more intense style. I like how this girl has the confidence to walk in a full clown costume and declare to Batman that she is his type. Like, she just revealed that Batman's been into clown all along. Other Harley Quinns are beloved for their playful sides, but sometimes you just need a dummy mommy to sit you down and make you go goo goo gaga. I think she's cool. Also, she's a lesbian. Just wanna throw that out. And last on the killer clown level, we've got the edgy, emo, alt, goth, e-girl, influencer thought clown, Punchline from DC. So, Alexis K became Punchline after the Joker put her through the worst kind of torture imaginable, forcing a Gen Z to do public speaking, and this affected her so much that she trauma bonded with him and adopted his philosophy. While Harley Quinn made being a psychopath lovable, Punchline made being a psychopath nothing. She's just evil. I actually like that they made her an influencer villain. She definitely got what it takes to succeed in that space. I understand that some people are not the biggest fans of her, but let me tell you my personal motto. Hate the character, don't hate the fan arts, bruh. But some of the criticisms were really fair. She was being pushed hard when she first came out. This character was being shoved down our throat so much, I feel like I could swallow a whole hot dog without gagging. And it's just something about her whole edgy, e-girl, cosplayable look that smells very focus group tested. It almost feels like if you like her, then consumerism wins. But you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I don't care. I don't care. If you baited me with an emo, alt, goth, clown baddie, then you deserve my money. I can't be a slave if this is where I wanna be. Punchline is a baddie. And now we're at the last level of the iceberg. Thank you for being with me this far. We've got the Clussy Fever level. This is the point of no return. You've got the Clussy Fever and there is no vaccine. Welcome to the circus, your new home. And here we've got the internet sensation Pomni from the amazing digital circus. There will be spoilers, by the way. You see, because she's a digital avatar, she is not even wearing a clown costume. That's her entire skin. She's as clown as a clown can be. And first off, I promise that I'm not even going to be thirsting over Pomni. She's just too wholesome. I mean, the poor girl's an accountant. But then she put on a random headset and got Sword Art Online into this digital hell. Except in this hell, Satan is trying to be your friend for some reason. Her character design is iconic at this point. I like how expressive she is. She's got those big puppy eyes when she's about to lose her mind, then they turn fuzzy when she's about to go insane. I just want to be the one to give her one of these. And I know I promise I'm not going to thirst over her, and I'm not, but I just have to clear something real quick. A lot of people have been saying that she's flat, but I don't know, man. I mean, look at those things. I'm pretty sure she's packing something down there, or at least I wish she is, otherwise she's built like this. But none of this matters because the best thing about Pomni is her personality. She's supportive, empathetic, she's got a crocodile fetish, allegedly. She's a lovable coward and she's trying to be optimistic. She's basically the small anxious girlfriend meme. Sometimes the best calling in life is to be the Prozac to your anxious hers. I don't really get the people who sexualize Pomni. That's what evil Pomni is for. I really do root for her. She's the cutest clown I know. And lastly, we've got the one clown from Johnny Bravo. This clown just appears out of thin air and says the most seductive hong hong I've ever heard. And to my surprise, there are actually fan arts of her out there. Well, I'm not gonna lie, she looks pretty good in this one. Anyway, if you're thirsting over her, forget Clussy Fever. You've got stage 4 classy cancer. So there you have it. These are the baddest clowns according to me. Join me on Discord. Link in the description. And remember, shame is for the weak.